Hi everyone. Today we're starting the first episode of my playlist dedicated to ComfyUI, an amazing platform for building and managing AI workflows. In this series, we'll explore how to use artificial intelligence to generate images, videos, music, and much more. In today's video, we'll start with the basics, learning how to generate and modify images using Stable Diffusion XL, one of the most powerful, versatile, and lightweight models out there, supported by a huge community and tons of available resources. In future videos, we'll also explore other models and techniques. But for now, let's begin with the main workflow I've prepared for you, which you can download and try out yourself. Workflow structure. This workflow is divided into three main parts. 1. Text to image. Generate images from a text prompt, using a checkpoint or a LoRA to customize the style. 2. Image to image. Start from an existing image and modify its style, mood, or details. 3. Inpainting. Regenerate only selected parts of an image, useful for fixing, replacing, or adding elements. Nodes and what they do. Load checkpoint. This node loads the base model. Here you select the safetensor's file or a model, for example, SDXL base. It defines the personality and general style of your generations. It provides three essential outputs. Models. The KSampler handles the denoising process. Clip to the text encoder nodes interprets your prompt. VAE to the Encode/Decode nodes converts between latents and images. Load LoRA. A LoRA is a lightweight fine-tuning adapter that specializes the model for a character, style, or subject. It's small, loads instantly, and you can combine several to create unique results. This node applies a LoRA on top of the checkpoint. Strength model is how much it affects the visual part. Strength_clip is how much it influences text understanding. Outputs. Model, UNet plus LoRA, go to KSampler. Clip plus LoRA, go to Clip Text Encode SDXL. Clip Text Encode SDXL, positive and negative. These nodes convert text into conditioning data for the model. The positive node holds your main prompt, what you want to see. The negative node defines what to avoid, errors, artifacts, unwanted styles. Key fields. Text_G and text_L. SDXL uses two text encoders, usually, the same prompt goes into both. Width and height for the final resolution, multiples of 64, for example 1024 by 1024. The conditioning output connects to the positive and negative inputs of the KSampler. KSampler. The core engine of the generation process. It receives model, from the checkpoint or LoRA. Positive and negative, from the text encoders. Latent image, from noise or from a VAE encoded image. Main parameters. Seed, sets or randomizes the starting point. Steps, higher for a better quality but with longer times. CFG, how strongly the image follows the prompt, 6 to 8 typical. Sampler_name, the pilot of the denoising. It decides how the model traverses the denoising path, deterministic or stochastic. Scheduler, the map of noise levels. It decides where to focus more steps, usually at low noise levels. Denoise, 1.0 for text to image, lower values for image to image or Inpainting, defines how much of the image is regenerated. Empty latent image. Creates an empty latent, a sheet of pure noise, where the UNet starts to draw by gradually removing the noise. Used for text-to-image mode. For image-to-image or Inpainting, this node is disabled. Instead, we use a VAE encode node. Parameters. Width and height for the image resolution. Batch size, how many images to generate per run. Output, latent that go to KSampler latent image. VAE Decode. Converts the final latent back into an RGB image, this is your final output. Save image saves the result to disk. Preview image shows it directly in ComfyUI without saving on disk. Let's try generating. Here's the generated image. Let's now try changing the seed and try again with the same prompt, our red Ferrari. Section 2, Image to Image. In this section, we start from an existing image and modify its style, tone, or details. Instead of noise, we use a latent representation of that image. New nodes to add. Load image that loads your source image. VAE Encode converts the image into a latent. Pixels from load image. V from the checkpoint. Output samples to the KSampler latent image. Let's see some examples. Let's try generate. As we can see, it generated an image very similar to the one we gave as input, retaining the main characteristics of the original image. By varying the KSampler parameters, we can obtain generations more or less faithful to the original. Section 3, Inpainting. Inpainting allows you to regenerate only a selected area of an image, perfect for removing objects, fixing faces, or adding new elements. New nodes. Mask Editor, built-in, paint in white the areas to regenerate, black equals keep. VAE Encode converts the image into a latent. Set Latent Noise Mask combines the latent and the mask. Let's see an example. I'll remove the background from this image to add it to the generation. Let's color black the entire area you want to remove and regenerate. I colored the background black and set a prompt to replace it with a desert road. As you can see, it left the car area intact, generating the background I wrote in the prompt. Three modes in a single workflow. You can keep everything in one graph and simply enable or disable the branch you need. This first workflow covers all the fundamentals. Free generation, reinterpretation, selective editing. Now I'll show you a workflow that you can find directly inside the ComfyUI menu, the SDXL refiner. The SDXL refiner is the second stage of the model that comes into play after the initial generation to enhance the image. It takes the rough result produced by the base model and refines it, adding detail, sharpness, texture, and realism. In practice, the base model builds the scene, while the refiner cleans it up and perfects it, making the final output more defined, natural, and coherent, with an overall higher visual quality. Let's see some examples. The first prompt, plus the second with additional details within the refiner prompt, can generate rich, complex images. Now, we can move to see the SDXL revision workflows in ComfyUI, ways to guide SDXL with image-based conditioning, like unclip, so generations follow the visual concept of a reference image. There are two common variants you'll see, 0 positive and text prompts. SDXL revision, 0 positive. A revision workflow where the positive text prompt is empty, or zeroed, so the model is steered almost entirely by the image conditioning. How it acts. Follows the visual concept of the reference image very closely, composition, shapes, style cues. Produces coherent variations without the prompt pulling the image in another direction. When to use. You want faithful variations of a photo/concept image. You don't want the text prompt to override the visual idea. By giving it an image of a room and a girl, it generated an image of a girl in a room that roughly resembles the room in the image we gave it as input. And the second, SDXL revision, text prompts. A revision workflow that combines image conditioning plus a normal positive prompt. How it acts. The image provides the base visual identity. The text prompt adds direction, style, mood, extra elements, constraints. When to use. You want to preserve the reference image's idea and push it toward a specific style/goal with text. So. The 0 positive equals, follow the image. The text prompts equals, follow the image, but let the prompt steer the style/details. The Train LoRA workflow in ComfyUI lets you fine-tune an existing SDXL, or SD 1.5, checkpoint directly inside the UI, creating a small LoRA adapter file, .safetensors, based on your training images. It's still experimental, but the logic is simple. You provide a folder of images. The system uses their visual patterns plus the prompt, if any, to learn how that subject or style looks. It saves only the difference between your data and the base model, that's the LoRA file. What this workflow does. It trains a LoRA directly inside ComfyUI, using your set of images to create a lightweight safetensors LoRA file that captures the style or subject you want to teach. How it works. 1. Load checkpoint, loads the base model, for example SDXL base 1.0, that the LoRA will build upon. 2. Load image set from folder, loads all your training images from a folder. 3. Clip text encode, encodes a single word or token, a trigger keyword. 4. VAE Decode, converts the training images into latents for the model to learn from. 5. Train LoRA node, does the actual training loop. Takes the base model plus image latents plus token conditioning. Runs a few hundred/thousand steps. Uses optimizer Atom W, loss MSE, and precision BF16. Outputs a LoRA model and loss graph. 6. Save LoRA node, saves the resulting file. Package result. After training, you get a safetensors LoRA file in your LoRA's folder. You can load it in any SDXL workflow with the load LoRA node and trigger it using your keyword. In short, this workflow teaches SDXL your 20 images, learns their visual patterns, and outputs a small LoRA file you can use later to reproduce that style or subject anywhere in ComfyUI. Now let's test the LoRA we just created. I did a little fun training, trying to teach the model posture with Italian hand gestures. The basic model is completely incapable of generating them and doesn't even know what they are. In my quick training, I created a trigger keyword to use and fed it some posture images with Italian hand gestures. As we can see, the model learned from the training and correctly read our LoRA, now generating images that depict Italian hand gestures. Good. In this first tutorial, we took a look at generating and editing images on ComfyUI using Stable Diffusion XL. In the next video, we'll go into more detail and show you how to generate videos and animations from images. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like and follow the channel to don't miss future content. Thanks for watching.